30-year journey. Fellow classmates, honor professors, family, and friends. A journey that started over 30 years ago has finally come to an end. It has taken me years to understand the path that was set forth before me to be in a leadership position no matter where I ended up. No matter how I've tried to avoid the leadership role, it has always been in my way forward. During our leadership journey at CSU Global, we developed our time management skills, learned our leadership styles and traits, and our power to influence others through ethical communication. I think everyone goes through an awkward stage in their lives where they feel they don't fit in with the life going on around them. I've had that feeling many times throughout my life, whether it's starting a new job, moving to a new neighborhood, or playing on a recreational softball team. I always just wanted to fit in. There's always that first impression and the dynamics of joining a new group. Going into high school, I was a tall, gangly kid, not cool, not confident, but this is where my leadership journey really began. Vocational agriculture was one of the more popular classes that you took in high school. It was probably because of the teacher, Mr. Jim Rose. Mr. Rose is a dynamic young teacher who got all the students involved in his classes, and most of his students involved in FFA. At first, I just wanted to be part of the FFA chapter. Because of his influence and confidence he gave me, I soon became involved with Parliamentary Procedure Team, Star Green Hand, and eventually I became part of the leadership team, and eventually chapter president. Even though when I started, I just wanted to be part of the chapter. Mr. Rose was also our JV basketball coach. Remember, I was a tall, awkward kid with no real confidence, but Mr. Rose brought out a competitor in me and a drive to succeed. I went from sitting the bench in 8th grade to starting forward as a freshman on the JV team and soon swinging up to varsity to play shooting guard. I was also became co-captain of the JV team my freshman and sophomore years, and later captain of the varsity squad. My junior and senior years, I was named first team all-conference and all-tournament team. It was through my relationship and influence of Mr. Rose, now my friend Jim, that I finally am usually not content to hide in the shadows and let others lead. I feel he helped me discover that being a leadership role is part of a team and part of who I am. No matter what job I take, sooner or later, I ended up some sort of leadership position. So thank you, Mr. Jim Rose, for helping me discover who I could be. We started our journey at CSU Global learning the values and skills of time management. Who has ever heard of switch tasking? I was not aware of how much time I wasted each day trying to switch from one task to another. In fact, I really didn't even know I was switching tasks. How much time do you find that you waste in a day switching from one job to another? I'm constantly trying to avoid these pitfalls at home and at work. I like to call it squirrel syndrome, when one loses focus and goes off in a different direction. Either way, it takes a conscious effort to stay on task. We also worked on our more time management skills with gathering points. Now, realistically, how many of us reduced to 5 gathering points? I could honestly have spent the entire semester working on reducing my clutter and the number of my gathering points. It is a daily process to reduce and limit the amount of gathering points in my life. My favorite thing about this module was the phrase, everything has its place to live and there are no visitors allowed. This concept is driving my family nuts as we work on putting everything back into its place. Our journey continued by taking Jung's typology test, where I rediscovered personality type of ESTP, extroversion, sensing, thinking, and perceiving. ESTPs are known for their problem-solving skills and our practicality and desire for immediate results. It helps to explain my desire to fix things right away and why I enjoy problem-solving at work and at home. Now, at home, this tends to get me in some hot water when I'm supposed to be listening and not to trying to fix problems. A few years ago, we took the personality test at work during a leadership workshop. And I mentioned to our instructor it would be kind of fun if everyone at work had their personality trait signs on their desk. This would help us learn how to communicate with each other. And recently on a camping trip at a lake with friends and family, we were sitting around talking about introverts and extroverts. A real close friend of mine, Frank, who may be the most extroverted person I may know, was shocked that I was not an introvert. And we laughed when I told him it's because his extroversion outshines mine. My personality traits help me be flexible when things don't always go as planned, which also plays into my situational leadership style, according to the 6 common most leadership styles. Being able to adjust to each challenge in operations may require me to use different styles depending on who I'm dealing with, whether it be contractors, government agencies, environmental groups, or interacting with my fellow members. I would like to thank my current supervisor, Ashley Chancellor, for being such a role model for inclusive leadership. You continue to encourage and support me in this pursuit of my degree. Your influence, guidance has helped me develop my leadership skills, and you continue to be a role model for all of us with your kindness, honesty, and integrity. May we all live up to your high standards. Without your passion and drive, I would not be here today. The influence you have had on our team and the trust you have built with us has helped us all overcome any obstacles and continue to develop our skills. Your ethical communication has rebuilt the relationships in our departments with our other departments through your credibility and openness. The positivity you bring to all meetings and encounters has helped our department reach a new level of success. No matter what the situation, you bring driving passion to all that you do. Fellow graduates, I am grateful for all our interactions and support you have been giving me through this journey. Dr. Holmes, thank you for providing us with a platform and guidance to help us grow throughout our classes and discussions. We will be better leaders because of the hard work you do and the instruction you provide. So let us all go out in the world and become the leaders we strive to be and leave our mark on the world with honesty, integrity, and respect for others.